What's going on, guys? So, I apologize for the lack of videos lately. It's been really hectic the last 2 months maybe. A lot of stuff going on, bouncing back and forth from nights to day shift at work, and yeah. So, in the meantime, I started another project. I know. Actually, I had a little time this weekend to get out here and looking at my MST. What is this thing? I don't even remember now. And I absolutely love this chassis. This little truck is quick, it's fun to drive, but and for lexan, it's pretty scale. That body is got a lot of nice little features on it, a lot of plastic extras and light buckets and stuff like that, but it just doesn't do it for me because it's lexan. And I've got this nice original release Tamiya CC01 with the amigo body, or the isuzu, and it just sits on a shelf and looks pretty. That's it. So I really want to try to put that body on here today. Been brainstorming some ideas. We're going to have to make some brackets, but I'm going to retain the factory body mounts. So the way that works is it has the post on the rear that stab into a bracket on the body, and then the front kind of stretches over and snaps into this little bracket here. And so far I've got the front figured out. I need to make a little plate, mounts off the front, and this is going to be right at the end of the chassis. Right there. I'm not sure yet on height if it needs to be there or upside down, but we'll figure that out when we get there. And yeah, the rear, I think it's going to be just a plate or something off the back, and we're going to mount these off of it as well and go from there. This little chassis is phenomenal. It's balanced. It's got excellent shocks. It is servo on axle, but it's going to be kind of a scale small tire truck, so you're not really going to be able to see that anyway. This is the perfect body for it. No interior, tinted windows. We've got a center trans motor. No room for an interior. So I'm trying to make something useful out of this little truck because it is such a good performer. Tires on it are super scale. It is fully linked, 4-link front and rear. But, you know, it works. It's an awesome little truck. And, yeah, we're going to make something happen. Alright guys, so that was a little overpowered. We need to look at other motor options on this. See if we can change the gearing or something, slow it down just a little. It's hard to crawl with because it is just so fast. Got everything pretty well squared away on it. Take the body off here in a second and show you a closer look at what I did. Fits pretty well. I did have to lengthen the rear suspension about, I don't know, 3 millimeters or so. Get that rear tire more centered in with the body. And yeah, swapped on those RC 4-wheel drive 155 Landys and the Mud Thrashers. Just your basic TF2 kit tire. And they fit this pretty well. They're a little bit bigger than the ones that were on there. These little things are Max Speed Technology KM tire. Yeah, whatever. Nice looking little tire, but need just a little bit more on this. And the scale wheel, I think, really makes it pop. Out back, stuck a few stickers on. Swapped the plastic tire cover to a RC 4 drive, another 155, and that's the Dirt Grabber. A little bit smaller tire, but it's all I had. And I know spare tire 6 lug. The ones on it are 5 lug, but it's all I got at the moment. So that's just what we're gonna rock. It looks good. I think it fits pretty well. Set up just like the original CC01. You just kind of pull the front body off, slide it off the back mounts, and you're in. So the front bracket, just an angle piece of aluminum. Took the CC01 piece and mounted it on here. It's adjustable. I can flip it the other way if I need to raise it up or down. I did put some spacers in there after the fact to lower it down just a little bit because it was a little bit higher in the front. Everything works real good with this. Not any issues up here. Out back, I was pretty impressed with how that came out. Those are the stock mounts off the CC01 frame. That is an RC 4-wheel drive TF2 rear shock mount. It's the exact same width as the chassis on this. Some, I think, 10mm spacers, 8mm spacers. I had to do a little bit of work to make all this work. Drilled some holes in here that weren't there. But yeah, pretty happy with that. It's solid. You can pick the whole truck up from those two and no issues whatsoever. I did have to change the rear springs a little bit. The body is heavier, of course. And I'm not real happy with these yet. I don't even know what these came off of. And I put them on. They gave me the right height, but they didn't give me the right. They're still not giving me any droop. I need just a little bit of droop in them, but I cut a couple coils off trying to make it work. And now they don't want to stay on the seats. So definitely gonna have to go through my shock bin a little more and find something that fits a little bit better. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. So this is a 26 turn motor. We're gonna have to take a look around. I don't have any more of my favorite Holmes Hobby 35 turns. So we may look at trying to change the gearing and stuff before I take it up to my land and actually get to drive it for real. But you can see I'm getting a little bit of droop in the front. I got nothing in the rear. But we'll sort that out. Sets pretty level. The body, there's only about a 1/4 inch. The skid plate here sticking down below the rocker on the body. So I think it's mounted in the perfect location. And yeah, other than just being too fast, it's gonna be a cool little truck. So it's kind of a simple build, nothing too complex, using the parts we had. Again, no interior on this. Got the tinted windows from the factory, come with that body set. And yeah, keeps it simple. This chassis doesn't lend itself to having a full interior. It's got the center mounted transmission, so it works out. And the tinted windows are nice because you can't see it without really looking hard. So, you know, we went from a lexan ready to run truck to somewhat scale hard bodied rig. So definitely an improvement. But appreciate you guys watching, and be sure to check out Instagram, RC Everyday. I post pics of everything before the videos come out. You can see what's going on behind the scenes. And yeah, I do a little bit on Facebook, but not that much. Trying to stay away from there. And also, don't forget we have merch below. Got stickers and t-shirts and some stuff like that available if you're interested. Help support the channel. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Keep it scale.